Now then, we're into the last bit of the last... I'll do that again. We're into the last bit of the last right stuff of the week. I'm joined once more by Radio 2 star and green living guru Janey Lee Grace, author of this, Imperfectly Natural Woman, amongst other tomes, and she's waiting to help you lot live a more environmentally friendly life without becoming a tree-hugging bore. 0207 173 5555 is the number if you'd like a word. And while you're dialing, I just want to show you this. I think it's fantastic. Toys, OK, they aren't that environmentally friendly, certainly as we'd want them to be, but this greenhouse, get it? Greenhouse. It's expected to be a big hit this Christmas. It's packed with eco-friendly devices. There are solar panels there, painted in lead-free paint, I'll have you know. We've got some recycling bins. It's all made from sustainable wood, by the way. There's a wind turbine. Woo, wind turbine. Look at that. Oh, look at that environmentally friendly source of energy there. And even that's a water butt, which I think is very nice. And there's even a shade canopy made from sustainable wood. The downside, Janey, and I think this is absolutely symbolic of greening stuff.
Yeah.
Is it costs 149 quid?
Yeah.
Why is everything green expensive?
Well, yes. I mean, if you want a kind of purpose-built eco-home, it is going to be really expensive. But, you know, my take on all this is not many of us can afford solar panels and wind turbines and ground source heat pumps and all the rest of it. But there are loads and loads and loads of really little things we can do that make a really big difference. So I say do those bits. That's why my thing is imperfectly natural.
So don't necessarily get hung up on buying stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Just start from kind of the ground upwards. Start from the old-style stuff. Get your own health and well-being right. Look at your immediate environment. Do what you can there. And then it kind of filters out. And it can make a really big difference. And you can save money, actually, not spend more.
It's a good philosophy. We also have loads of calls for you, so let's go through them as quickly as we can. Sure. Kirsty, who's on the line first, please?
First we have Shabana on line 1.
Shabana, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Hi there. What would you like to know, my dear?
Yeah, I've got naturally black hair, and I'm using chemical colourants, basically, to dye my hair, the greys. I wanted to find a natural way of dyeing my hair.
Well, I think you might be in luck.
Yeah, OK. Well, the truth of it is there isn't anything that actually kind of falls off a tree, really, in terms of dyeing your hair naturally. So this is where my imperfectly natural approach comes in. Unless, of course, you're in the red spectrum when henna is wonderful. But for those of us who are on the lighter side or the darker side, that's not going to work. If the camera can pick up the Nature's Dream thing here, I've actually brought this one in just in case Matthew ever feels it coming on. But they make it for men, of course. And Nature's Dream are actually a really great company in terms of providing stuff you can do at home to colour your own hair. You can't get a high-lift blonde tint, but, of course, as you say, Shabana, your hair's dark. They do fantastic dark colours. Now, if you want the salon approach, there are some salons. Daniel Field does watercolour. Spirit Organic is another chain across certainly in the Cotswolds.
What is wrong with hair dye, regular hair dye?
Well, it can be highly toxic, particularly the darker shades, as Shabana quite rightly says. It contains some pretty scary chemicals. These ones still have to have some chemical in, but they don't have resorcinol. They don't have some of the really scary things in them. So it really is a great thing to do. Reduce the amount of time, or rather increase the amount of time between dyeing your hair, if possible. You know, do it as little as you can. Maybe just opt for some highlights or lowlights, and definitely use the more natural stuff. It will really help the condition of your hair. OK, there. I hope that's helpful to you, Shabana, and clearly it's going to be helpful for me come the time I need to dye my hair. Watercolour.
Apparently grey looks very good on men with blue eyes.
Salt and pepper.
Thank you. Let's have another caller, please, Kirsty.
Amy's on line 2.
Morning, Amy.
Morning.
Hi there. What would you like to know, my dear?
After getting some very nasty stuff in my eye, very well-known products, which hurt my eye, and getting 3 litres of saline pumped through my eyeball, I've banned all kind of like really hardcore bleach and hardcore cleaning products. I want something that I don't have to really scrub the bath, you know, the lime scale, and also the toilet, that antibacterial kind of edge.
OK. Well, it's that one ingredient that we've all forgotten about. It's called elbow grease. And we hate it, don't we? Because we just want to kind of put some rubber gloves on, run into the loo or the bathroom, spray something around and run out.
3 weeks. I don't have any elbow grease left in me.
All right, all right. Well, look, but listen, there's great news for you. You do not have to buy any more scary cleaning chemical products. It is so easy. You can start from ground up, as it were, we were saying earlier. DIY cleaning products, really, really easy. We've got some lemons here. You get some bicarbonate soda.
What's good for lime scale?
Well, for lime scale, vinegar. If it's around your taps, for example, it's a really good idea to get vinegar. You can get cheap vinegar. In this instance, you don't even need to be organic and super trendy. 13 or 14p, you can get a bottle of regular vinegar. It doesn't have to be white or distilled. Just regular vinegar will do. Stick it around the taps. Put a bag around it or some fabric and just leave it. Yeah. If you if you mix vinegar with bicarbonate of soda, that will really fizz up a lovely little mixture there and get rid of some tough stains. If you want to throw money at it and actually use one of the many eco companies now that are much more natural, there are some great ones. Living Clean are a UK company. They'll answer any of your questions. I'm not on commission, by the way, I must say that. Yep. They'll answer any questions you've got about stains for anything. Ecova we know about. They produce some great products. Natura Home do an amazing lime scale remover and a brilliant degreaser that's the best thing for any like ovens, all of that.
I want to get one more in if we can quickly. Amy, good luck to you. One more quick one, please, Kirsty.
On line 3, we have Rachel.
Hiya, Rachel.
Oh, hello.
I've got to be quick. What would you like to know?
OK. On a previous show, Janey spoke about a product that can be hung from the shower head to remove the chemicals from the water for people.
A water softener.
Yeah.
Tell us about
actually, it's not so much a water softener. What it is it removes the chlorine from the water. So, yes, it does soften it, but not the traditional water softening installation thing. It's absolutely brilliant. It's a dechlorination bath ball or a shower filter that fits on most shower attachments. And you get it from Sensitive Skincare Company or ecohot.biz, I think it is. Again, I'm not on commission.
Is this the one that was like the clear plastic?
Like yes, like a little pepper pot.
With little peppercorn type things in it.
That's right, yeah. And when the crystals go completely black, you know that you need to replace it. But it will last you a year and a half. That's amazing. It removes 100% of the chlorine from the water. And we forget that people with sensitive skins, I talk about natural cleaning, natural skincare products. There's lots of them on the table here. But they ain't going to work if you don't get the water bit right. If you've got very sensitive skin, do not bathe in regular water because it's certainly in the London area, and I'm sure across most of the UK, it is chock full of chlorine, and you need to really remove that first. Makes a huge difference. It's not whiffy, and it really feels nice. Put a little bit of coconut oil in there as well, and that will soften your skin further.
There we go. Rachel, that's your question answered, and hopefully everybody else's as well. And that is your lot for the day and for the week, folks. Huge thank you to Janey for joining us this morning. And don't forget, if you want any more of her tips, check out Janey's website. TV Rules forbid me from giving you its address, but it's easily found if you search for Janey Lee Grace by name online. We'll see you soon, Janey. Have a nice weekend.
Thanks a lot.
Now we've